Today we are gonna take the dash out. In the last video, the coolant lines were still leaking and some of the wires under the dash are kind of unknown. So I have to inspect it and maybe try to do a little like quick repair on the top of the dash. As you can see, it's all cracked. Typical 13 problem. Pull this thing, shall we?
Right off.
Just like that.
I can't tell if the dash has been out yet or not. Some signs said it wasn't. Some stuff kind of seems like it was out before.
The wiring, but they could have accessed the wiring like underneath.
Like I feel like it kind of
it
came out kind of quick.
They never remove that. This gauge, good for nothing. The main goal is to attempt to fix the dash, the climate control, new radio, because some of the wiring is those like connectors. Steering wheel, I have like a stock OEM 14 one I might throw in it. Put the carpet back in it. Quick dash repair. This is trimmed for the squinty eye mod, whatever they call that stupid thing. Other than that, it's not too bad under here. Quick, easy fixes. All right, so this is probably a common issue that S chassis owners have, and that is your dash probably looks like the middle of the Sahara Desert. Today, I'm gonna show you how to turn your dusted 240 interior into something not so dusted. A little bit of paint, a little bit of grinding, maybe some filler, and a fresh, clean carpet. Kind of fresh, soon to be fresh. Good look at it before, looks like every other 240. Already did the back seats, so ignore that.
I don't even know what this attachment is, but I tested it in that spot. It seems pretty good.
What Ant's gonna do is basically trace this to make it flat and smooth.
You can't feel it now. You feel it? Feel that?
They can't, but
it's
I
like
could.
A hump.
Like a ravine.
It's lifting. You want to make it in. It's almost like when I think, I'm not a welder, you want to kind of grind the edges. I know of like 2 pieces of metal, so it fits tight. It's like a taper, and you can weld it, I think.
And we got to do this before Brian comes, because he's gonna probably say we should have did it like this or like this, but we're doing it like this, and it's gonna work.
Just give him the whole dashboard.
Yeah, the whole thing is gonna be in Bondo. Take a good look at it before. Let's grind. While Ant's grinding the dash, I replaced these little wire ties with some crimps, heat shrink. Looks like a mess, but a little better. It looks worse before it looks better. You probably shouldn't be breathing that shit in. Don't care. You don't care. You shouldn't be breathing that in. You shouldn't. A little ant farm.
Yeah, exactly.
Termites infested my dash.
You wrap the dash.
Wrap it? Not
With
wrap.
fabric.
What?
With fabric.
It's so poor. It always peels. I'm gonna seal it with caulk or Bondo, and then I'm just gonna paint it. That's it. Not doing.
Use a crazy high build primer.
Fabric is so mouth. Not doing it. I hate it.
See that? It'll fucking explode.
Filler. Kid, I filled a rot hole like this big with noodles. That's not, it's not bad. We moved on to the sanding part, so we're hitting it with 180 now around where he grinded it. Hitting it with 180 now, but the carpet, I blew it off a little bit. It looks a lot better. Let's just throw that in the car and see how terrible this aftermarket carpet fits. Look who strolled in. Arts and Crafts Day. Brian did want to do this, but he kind of took over.
It like it would come back.
It looks like I have an infestation of termites.
Yeah, it does.
On my dashboard.
It does look like that. I've never done this before.
I know, Brian. He's gung ho about the whole.
You guys watched the video earlier?
Who?
You guys Googled this?
No. Winging this.
There's got to be a better product.
Has to be, but we're gonna use just shop supplies.
Shop supplies, all right.
We can't leave the shop. Like I said, budget built, and we're just using the supplies.
We're gonna have to get something.
No, we're not. We can't. Check this out.
Need primer. It's made for vinyl. This is vinyl.
And fabric. I did my whole rear seats with it, but I have not painted any plastic or vinyl. Whole thing, Brian sanded with
180, and then no, just the whole dash real quick with 320.
I need primer. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, that's fucking poor.
Good look at it here. Take a good look.
Take a good look.
Found some primer in the cabinet. We didn't go to Advance for this. I have the Bondo, have the hardener, and I have a Brian. Try to spread some, Brian.
I don't give a shit.
Think this is gonna work, Brian?
I don't know.
What are you mixing?
What are you making, kid?
Red Bull and tea? Put a little nip in there, kid. Spice it up a little. What's this technique called? Spreading?
Oh, what's mixing?
Legend has it, Brian makes his peanut butter and jellies like this. He puts the peanut butter and jelly, mixes it together.
I don't really eat peanut butter and jellies.
They're so banging. I used to eat one every night on an English muffin before I went to sleep, and I think that's why I have such good health. Such good health? I'm healthy. People are gonna be shipping their dashes from here to Hong Kong. From Hong Kong to here. If it comes out good, it could look like a pile of shit, but
Yeah, I don't know. I never did this. I feel like the most important thing is
getting it in there.
filling the void. So I feel like maybe we use this little
Cause think, Brian, this is
technique here, right? We just try to fill it first, and
maybe we do that and clear coat over it. We can make like a
don't talk like that.
What you're seeing Brian doing is applying Bondo here quick. He's against the clock because this is gonna harden very fast. Throw the carpet in, and it does look good. I mean, granted, the center's not in, so it's not tucked in fully. This is what you get when you buy an aftermarket carpet. It's gonna have its little flaws here and there, but you tuck it, you cut it, you do whatever you gotta do to put it in the car. So you have a damn carpet. What do you think of it, Ant?
Fits like shit.
It's better than no carpet.
Yeah, you know what's
And it was $80.
you know what's better?
What?
It's already fitted in a car.
Already
So
cut.
it kind of had the thing.
Shout out Matt Brown.
Oh, Kira, bro, she sold it to you.
Shout out Kira, but shout out, she didn't cut it.
Say she cut. Fuck.
Shout out Matt
Brian.
Brown and Kira and Brian for cutting the holes. It's really nice. Once the fucking dash is in it, we should have carbon overlaid it, but I've never played around with that.
So your big bump right there.
So black it is. Black gut. That's what we're going for. Should have did the fucking headliner, but whatever.
Good.
I did right here, so we're gonna see whose fails over time. Brian went heavy with the coat. He's
I was
doing the
just
whole
testing.
fucking dash. Mudman himself. Now we're on step 3, sanding. We should have filled it with caulk. Yeah, 'cause it hardens in a tube or seam sealer. What do you think of it? The wheels, you like it? Anthony was in Puerto Rico for a week, not even, couple days.
4 days.
Did you see the other wheels on it? I'll show you the picture of it. 19s, the big Eclipse. We're gonna cut. Shh.
No way.
We're cutting.
No way.
Uh-huh.
White body?
Yeah. Metal. Show him the picture.
White
You
body?
Show him a picture quick.
Maybe.
Oh, see? He said no first, then he's seen it, and then a lot of you guys agreed with the 19s. Granted, these quarters are perfect. They're flawless. No rust, no rot, barely rolled, not pulled. These quarters are, it's gonna be a shame to some people. But me, I don't care. We gotta do that outside. We gotta do this outside, Bri. No.
Yeah, it's behind us.
Hey
There it
guys.
is.
It's Grubby.
Jesse's in the building.
Yeah, am I too close? I haven't been on camera.
No, you're like surprise guest, Jesse. We gotta take the bumper off though because we gotta tuck some wires in the fender. So the whole fender's gotta come off, unfortunately. Alright, well, I didn't show this, but the rockers were literally folded. They looked like that. And they didn't snap coming out. How many coats are we gonna do on it? Can we just please, call it? That's good. A little extra primer in those spots.
It doesn't really work like that.
They're slowly vanishing. Reveal what's behind door number 1. This fender's never been on. It's hard to believe.
Yeah, it seems similar.
There it is. Bri, this fender's never been taken off, Bri. No rust, Tommy said, huh? Alright. Huh? Holy shit. See? When it comes to 240s, you gotta tuck this stuff, people, or else you'll be in big trouble. We're close to failure there. So, Bri, if you didn't know this, this is a typical 240 issue.
I know this. What do you mean if I didn't know this?
I'm just saying theoretically.
Everybody that's ever dealt with 240s knows this.
Which is surprising to me, Bri.
I'm actually the one who brought it up to you 2 days ago.
Over my years of experience, I know people have
Let's
a
start the clip
240.
over.
We're here. If you guys didn't know, this is a typical 240 issue. A very common thing.
Yeah, exactly. What we would refer to as a common problem.
Common issue.
Upon lowering the vehicle. You lower your 240.
Without doing this, you will total your car.
No.
Essentially.
What you will do is rub through this entire wiring harness of 42 wires. You'll probably realize once like everything stops fucking working. Fan doesn't work no more.
Well, it gradually happens. Like you'll lose one system.
It'll start working and it'll come back. Every time you hit a bump, oh, it's back.
It's fixed. Your wires chafing. You know, like they're chafed.
Like your balls in the middle of the summer.
Exactly. They itch, they rub. Similar what will happen to your harness. So, this is the first mod you should do when buying and lowering your 240. Bri, stick your head under there and look at the pinch welds.
If you touch my head like that again, I'm gonna knock you the fuck.
In the wrong spot.
What are you doing?
Watch out. Ball peen Brian. Yeah. Nice piece of sharp metal bent up like that. Right where the harness is gonna go, Brian. Quite impressive what Brian can do to a piece of metal. Little hole like that, now like that. Stretched out. I'm gonna wrap it up for tonight. Pick back up on it tomorrow. The last coat is on the damn dash. Gotta sand that, and I'm not gonna do that because I'll probably fuck it up, but you get an idea where the harness is gonna go. See, gotta take all this loom off because you will get a little more room to play with if you rewrap it. Yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. Put the interior back in, and it's gonna transform. Yeah, we'll pick up on this video tomorrow. All right, we're here at the shop, and what a mess it is in here. Sand it all down, smooth. We gotta prep it, and I gotta clean this up because it is a disaster. I hate sanding anything. It makes such a mess everywhere. What is this? Brian's Duncan. Writing a little proposal for K-Tune. You guys could pause it and let me know how my grammar is and whatnot. Figure I'd reach out to now, send them a proposal. Need a few things for my car still. So hopefully they see it, they like it, and they'll want to work with me, because that would be sick. But anyways, Ant over here, he tucked the harness. As you saw last night, he cut it, look it, primed it. That's as tight as you're gonna get them. That's what you want, right there. Notch it a little bit over here. Picked up these valve covers from sandblasting today. This is Spoon's, and he glass beaded the wrong one. And then this is just sandblasted. So Spoon has the nicer finish. I was gonna test it, try to polish. That's not a huge deal. Spoon just has a nicer valve cover now. Less prep. And the hatch. We still have a coolant leak. The heater box, I'll show you once we pull it. But I took the hoses off, and it's a common issue that these just get super brittle and snap, and that's exactly what this did. Luckily the dash is out, makes things much easier. All right, so we have the heater core box out, whatever you want to call it. So I shaved it down, and I'm gonna try to adapt like I'll cut a socket in half and made it to this, to a hose clamp, Hose might be long enough to like clamp it on the inside of the car. The dash is cracked. The Bondo didn't hold up. I don't know if I showed that, but we got a new crack right there. This whole thing split. Everything is great. Anthony called it. He did say it was gonna not hold up. I don't know if I should paint it now.
That's your fucking coating.
So we got the lines on right there. It appears that it didn't leak, but we'll test it tomorrow. We'll get it up to temp, we'll see if it leaks. I ran it for a little bit and it didn't leak, so I'm gonna say that it's okay. I didn't even put that back in because I obviously want to see if it leaks or not.
What the fuck did you say?
He is looking bigger, Drew. Alright guys, well the video was kind of a fail. Don't use Bondo on your dashboards. It doesn't work. Here's a better view of it. It's cracking. I ordered some fabric, just gonna do that, but I can't do that right now. I don't want to put the dash back in now, is what I'm saying. So the interior is complete. Incomplete. Very incomplete. I would have liked to put it all back together, but today we got to do something else involving Brian's car. So you're just gonna have to stay tuned because it was kind of a fail, but you know, you get that. Gotta put the fender on, that can go back on.
That looks good.
Yeah.
All I know is that harness ain't never rubbing.
I hope not. That should be guaranteed unless those zip ties break. It's the only thing.
Should have drilled a hole over here. I didn't want to drill another hole. That's fine.
Pull this thing outside and pull Brian's car in, so he got tires for it. He's cut it up. I don't know. You guys will see. Look at that.
That's fucked up.
Don't.
That.
Yep, we went with the link. You know
I'm
what we run.
Correct. I think we could put this in and put a base on it and it will start.
The
We
test.
just have to change the connector on something.
Jimmy's real busy, so
Yeah.
we'll see if we can get him over here and plug into her. Gotta pull Brian's car in, so stay tuned for the next one because this should be back together. I just gotta wrap the dash and it'll be good. Stay tuned and I'll catch you guys in the next one.